Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labora Lee. And a happy Memorial Day, I suppose that's the nice gesture to go with. For with this holiday weekend is here in America. It is a what we would call a 3-day weekend. We back to business tomorrow, dog. But I'm back to business even on holidays. It don't even matter, baby. But before we get to what we need to talk about, quick little commercial. Gotta pay the bills.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
I might play a little camera tag this evening as well, but we got a lot of things to talk about, like what's going on with HBO, what's going on with Colin. Um, we got more details on old boy from the Wu Tang. Man, we got a few things to talk about. So we got. Oh no, hold up. We gonna talk about it. I don't know what just happened here, but we gonna talk about it. Forgive me. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Now, I told y'all we gonna play a little camera tag real quick. Let me bring this in. Because I get tired of when I'm trying to talk to y'all, I'll be on the wrong camera. It's crazy around here, but we gonna play a little camera tag real quick. So we're gonna do this really, really quick. We're gonna focus here. So HBO is being dragged to court over a fire that destroyed and a set on the show, right? Because the folks who live next door claim the blaze ruined their homes. HBO and the star Mark Ruffalo, that's what we're gonna say for whatever, are being sued over the May 2019 fire that destroyed an upstate New York car dealership, being used as a filming location for the miniseries I Know This Much Is True. Okay. So, according to the lawsuit, a handful of folks who say that they live near the burned down property claim that the fire exposed them to harmful toxins and oh man, like it damaged their homes. It did a lot of things to them. That's what they're saying anyway. The neighbors say that the production team at HBO haven't done much to clean up the site of the blaze, and that they say it remained an undercover and undebated debris pile. Um, Toxin spill. They're just saying there's a lot of things going on there. The neighbors of the HBO and the neighbors say HBO and Mark, which I find this crazy, but I'm gonna keep going. Who also serves as who now it makes much sense. Who also serves as an executive producer are to blame for the fire, claiming that the set was a power keg, so they had everything going on due to kerosene, heating oil, and other flammable materials being stored in the filming location. In the documentation, the neighbors say that they suffered and continue to suffer physical and emotional injuries, and that they're seeking millions in damages. Y'all, let me just say this right quick, right. At first, it didn't make sense to me why they would be adding Mark in this situation, but it makes much sense to me now. Much sense. And that it costs to be the boss. You feel me? You're an executive producer to this particular miniseries, and like pay the people. Like really, pay the people. Cause like, what are you gonna do? It's your fault that the fire started. In every way, pay the freaking people. Like, what are you doing? Now, I don't know. Sometimes people can y'all know I have to play devil's advocate. Sometimes people often come through and they make up stories and they be like, "Oh, this happened," and they get extra tragic. And I'm gonna tell you how much I believe that, right? Because I was watching this documentary earlier, and they were talking about what happened to these two young girls. Unfortunately, some crazy stuff. Um, but the lady who was not the mom, she was like the boyfriend's mom. She all dramatic at the end and, oh my gosh, we miss you so much, and building flower fortresses and shit. Like, she was doing the most. Sometimes people do the most. I mean, they do. I don't know about anywhere else in the world because we do have a broad listenership, but I know here in America, people do the most and they give you extra. Like, if they could get it, they feel like they can get it, they're going to try to get it. So, them saying that they are inhaling toxins and fumes, I don't know. They could be, they could not be. That is the question. You can't go there, destroy some shit, and then not fix it up. Like, so I don't know. We're gonna see how this plays out with HBO and Mark, and where they're gonna go from here. Cause oof, child. Guess what? Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick. I've been seeing a lot with Colin Kaepernick lately. I like it. So let's do this. Colin Kaepernick reportedly expressed in his first official, so first of all, he working out, and it's the first time like you've seen him working out with a team since 2016. He was working out with the Raiders, and a former, for instance, San Francisco 49ers quarterback threw at the team's facility on Wednesday, May the 25th, with the coach John McDaniels and general manager Dave Ziegler in attendance. Man, according to the NFL networks, Ian Rappaport, Cap's workout went well. Like, I don't listen, since he was released from the 49ers in 2016, he's been working out and remaining in peak shape in case the NFL teams, were up to calling him, right? He's been working out. We've seen him. Over the past few months, Kaepernick, who took the San Francisco 49ers to the Super Bowl in 2013, has been captured in videos working out with receivers, running routes. He's also took to Twitter in March to reiterate that he's committed to getting back to the iron grade in any capacity. For the past 5 years, I've been working out. This is Colin speaking now. I'm channeling my inner Colin Kaepernick. For the past 5 years, I've been working out and staying ready in case an opportunity to play presents itself. That's what Cap, he tweeted that. I'm really grateful to my trainer who I've been throwing to all this time, but my man, I do miss throwing to professional route runners. Who's working, I will pull up. Oh man, Cap, you ready to let it go? So the NFL organized a workout for Colin Kaepernick in 2019 in Atlanta, but as we all know, it turned into a chaotic and resulted in a zero offers from any teams. And it's a lot of stuff that went on besides that workout, but I'll get to that in a minute. Colin Kaepernick settled with the league in conclusion in the lawsuit in 2019 for undisclosed amount. The NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has said that he would encourage a team to sign Kaepernick. If the Raiders wound up not signing Kaepernick, he still may have other options. Pro Football Talk says that at least two other teams had their eyes on him before he worked out with Las Vegas. Hold on, I gotta drink a little water. Getting a little dry here. What we know is this. Pardon me. Got a little parched. What we know is this about Colin Kaepernick. He never was not working out. That was the whole thing. And that training situation did go bad, but it wasn't just like it wasn't because they didn't see a good player ready to play some freaking football. They saw that. He was giving them the business. That ain't it. Like it was the politics of it all. Some people had to put some people in their place. Now we gonna pay you your money, but you aren't going to really like have as many have as many opportunities as one would have if he just played ball the way we want him to play ball. You feel me? So some butts had to be tapped, and Colin had to sit down for the last 5 and all of that. But the boy been in shape. He really never stopped working out. That's not the question. It's just they needed some mouths to get shut before they could address that situation. But that's football. That's how the game is played, and if you don't play it the way they want you to play it, then you're not gonna play. I think that's what they want you to understand at the end of the day. That's why it's a league, and that's why certain people, you have a commissioner, certain people are put in place to make certain decisions. It's always a hierarchy to like whatever you do in life. Somebody's always in charge somewhere, unless you on your own, and then you're the one in charge, and then other people, you get it. That had nothing to do with football. Why Cat was, and we all know that. It had nothing to do with football. It was just some politics needed to be handled, and some people needed to shut up, and it didn't help that his girlfriend was jumping in. I'm just saying. So I really, to be honest with you, look at stuff realistically in life. It is what it is. And sometimes it's politics, and you just gotta understand that. I'm gonna take a brief water break. So we're gonna play this commercial really quickly. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get back into whatever. But it's politics. Everything is politics, allegedly. Allegedly, everything is politics. But I'll be right back.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your Success Manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
I'm back, mother suckers. I'm back. Y'all, I'm tripping off of the damn Benzino, y'all. It's a lot. I don't know. I can't. How old is Benzino, first of all? Because I can't even like say this is like a midlife crisis. I think how I need to know how old he is, first of all. But let's get to what he had going on. I got much to say about that. So the rapper, mm, mm, mm. the rapper Benzino announced that he planned to surrender to the police after he was named a fugitive following a warrant issued for his arrest. That's first. Let's talk about it. Hold on. I'm supposed to be doing something. I didn't do that, but we're going to do that while we're doing that. So that's the first thing we need to address. He said that he was going to turn himself in. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some things in order here. But yeah, that's what he said. Now, I'll get to that. Cause see, I don't wanna jump the gun. Let's just keep going. So Benzino allegedly damaged Althea Hart's boyfriend's vehicle during a verbal confrontation back in July 2020. Hart is the mother of Benzino's child. I'm sorry, y'all. Wait a minute. 1 second. I just want to do one thing and then I'm going to get back to this story because it's very interesting. Very interesting. Hold on. No. Anyway. Okay, let's get out of here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get this right because they playing with my emotions. We don't need that. All right, cool. Needed to do that. Now, I'll get to all that in a minute. The rapper also shared that he was scheduled for a verbal court appearance via Zoom, but unfortunately had to miss it after testing positive for coronavirus. That is when a warrant was issued for his arrest. Benzino gave a bit more detail about the incident and what led up to it. I'm going to get to the bottom of this Benzino situation. Y'all just wait a minute. I was kind of arguing with the guy she was with at the time, he explained. Long story short, the case was like 2 years ago and somebody put the old video up and it got me it kind of got me arguing with him. Benzino, I gotta have a conversation with you because, sir, you wasn't just kind of arguing with that. Like, let me put this up because I'm about to say some stuff. It's probably gonna get me in trouble, but listen, it is what it is. I'm gonna drop this real quick. Everything on this podcast is alleged, but it's not alleged when you see it firsthand. Like if you see it with your eyes, I don't care how old the video was. We seen you wasn't kind of arguing with him, dog. You was outside acting crazy. You was outside acting a night. But you see what it got you. No matter what it was, you see what it got you. It got you in handcuffs, got you going to jail, got you looking crazy, got you looking like a little animal. I'm not going to say what kind. Got you looking like an animal out here, though. Should have known this was getting ready to be a crazy situation with Althea anyway. We saw that written all over Love and Hip Hop. You put that out for the world to see. I mean, the way they was talking about Shorty before you even, after you wiped her. Should have told you enough. Maybe this wasn't the one for you. Perhaps, I don't know. But got you out here looking crazy right now. Got people, never mind. People have always been questioning some of your movements and decision making. And ever since that one thing, we ain't going to speak too much on it. Because, want to let the cat out the bag, even though people know that that's it's some weird shit going on within that little scene that y'all be a part of and shit. But yeah. And I don't know. Just get it together, Benzino. Keep your head up, brother. Keep your head up. Let's get to this next situation we got going on here. It's always a situation happening out here. We do have more information about the gentleman who was, a Wu-Tang affiliate. And I love to reiterate the story because it's a positive coming out of this. I like it when it's a positive story. But anyway, so Grant Williams was a Wu-Tang Clan affiliate who lived in an otherwise quiet life in Staten Island. So immediately, he wasn't out there doing nothing crazy or whatever. Williams was a friend of Ghostface Killah, my ninja ghost. I just know, he always hang with the real ones. Anyway, and frequently worked in the studio when the Wu would record their now classic albums. And he had a whole life, his whole life changed after Shadell Lewis was gunned down in front of Shelton House. Now, at the time, the NYPD, go figure, was struggling to find Lewis's killer, and some witnesses claimed without any evidence that Williams was the gunman. Again, remember, they had no evidence. According to Associated Press, prosecutors linked a hat with the Wu-Tang Clan logo to Williams. However, the hat was reportedly never DNA tested, which is wild, y'all. Listen to this. So there was ultimately no credible evidence to confirm that Williams was responsible for the death, but that didn't stop the jury from convicting him of second-degree murder back in 1997. He was sentenced to 25 years to life. Jesus. What? Recently, however, Williams was awarded, I told y'all that the other day, he was awarded $7 million after the city of New York he's getting that from the city for convicting him of a crime he did not commit. We talked about this. I'm trying to tell you, I felt so strongly about it. Staten Island's District Attorney Michael E. McMahon, I'm sorry, I can't see, I need my glasses, paid attention to the case and realized the lack of evidence was too great to overcome. After all, there was no forensic evidence or surveillance videos linking him to the crime. Williams, that is, conviction was subsequently vacated, which is always, thanks for vacating, the conviction. But here's the thing, and I definitely, like I said, I definitely believe that he deserves all $7 million of that money, if not more. They had no evidence from jump, no anything from jump, and they still would go out their way and just say, oh, well, we got a hat. Do you know how many Wu-Tang hats was going around this time? You talking about the murder happened in, hold on. The murder happened, 2007, 2006, 2007-ish? How many Wu-Tang Clan hats was going around in the world? 1 million of them, 1 zillion of them, 1 trillion of them. I know this for a fact. I'm a big Wu-Tang Clan fan. You feel me? I'm a one hat, and you link that one hat to him. Never mind, he could have probably had the hat, handed the hat off to somebody else. Oh, you want this? I can get these all the time, y'all. Take this hat, slide them in the hat real quick. And they never did a DNA test on the hat. So how did you link it back to him? That's what I want to know. How did you link the hat back to him? I really need to know that. Yo, these cops be out here be slimy. How did you link it back to him? I just, how? How many 1990? I just say, even if we go and balance it out, 1990, 1996, 97. It was a lot of Wu-Tang Clan hats just around. And then you talking about this shit happening in New York. So you know it was a lot of Wu-Tang hats circulating around. You know it. You even had knockoffs probably flying around on the streets. You know it. So how did you come to the terms that it was him specifically? Like, yeah, he deserved all that money. Because none of that make sense. It's messed up. He went to jail anyway, and you had no evidence. You sentenced that man, like really sentenced that man to a crime he did not commit, and you had no evidence that pointed in his direction. He absolutely deserves every bit of that money. Like, nobody should have an argument about that. Oh, wait a minute. I think the little crazy pit bull is outside next door. They be going through stuff. They be fighting and stuff. It's crazy. Anyway, let's talk about some more crooked people out here. Let's talk about this. Oh my gosh. Let's get to Atlanta police officers. They everywhere. It ain't just in your city. Like, I know people, I'm from here and my city. No, it's crazy everywhere. But anyway. Charges have been dropped against Atlanta police officers who tased two students at attending a HBCUs in 2020, who were caught in the middle of police shooting demonstration. Oh no, what? So prosecutors have dropped criminal charges against the 6 police officers: Ivory Streeter, Lonnie Hood, Mark Gardner, Ronald Claude, Willie Sauls, and Armand Jones. They were accused of unlawful handling and arrest of Messiah Young and his girlfriend Tiana Pilgrim on May the 30th, 2020. Now, during this protest taking place 5 days after the killing of Mr. Floyd, unfortunately, in Minneapolis. Now, Fulton County District Attorney Paul L. Howard Jr. announces charges against all 6 officers, and the incident initially, but an official review determined that they weren't criminally liable. But if I'm a parent, I am a parent, so I'm going to get to that in a minute, though. The evidence in the case shows that the involved officers used a force was a direct result of Mr. Young and Mrs. Pilgrim's resistance to and non-compliance with the officer's instructions. Atlanta Judicial Circuit Court District Attorney Pro Tempora Samir Patel, long name, but said in the statement, the students were driving near the protest at about 9:44 p.m. after a curfew had been instituted. See, I knew it was some with this. And were forcibly removed from the car. Body cameras footage released by the police shows the smashing through the driver's side of a window and snatching Young, 23 at the time, so he was 23, and Pilgrim, she was 21 at the time, out of the vehicle. All right, so I'll give my synopsis on that in a minute because I wanted to really know. Woolley Davis, the attorney of the Young and Pilgrim, said about the charges. hold on. I forgot about that. So the attorney for Young and Pilgrim said about the charges being dismissed, it is sad and it is sickening. The damn system is guilty as hell. Young said he suffered a fractured arm and a cut that required more than 20 stitches. Jeez. Now, former Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms fired Streeter and Garner the day after the incident and issued a public apology to the students for what she described as an extensive use of force. However, they were later reinstated following the investigation from the Civil Service Board that said that the city failed to follow proper personnel procedures. Now, that's a lot to take in. Because like I said, I'm a mom. I'm damn sure a mom. And I just cannot imagine. I mean, almost like you could really call it torture if you really wanted to. Like, I could not imagine my daughter going out there and like she's in college. She's, trying to do something better for herself and that happens to her. Now, at the same time, always have to play devil's advocate. If y'all had a curfew, like what are y'all doing out there anyway? But y'all think that the rules don't apply to you? Like you get to come out past curfew, but don't nobody else get to come out past curfew, just you, because you're special. You're the special one. You just get away with it. I can just do whatever I want to do. I'm going to go out after curfew. They not talking about me. They talk about them. You just thought that was cool. So you had to have known that was getting ready to be like some crazy stuff as is. Like, they didn't care if you missed your bus or, you know what I mean? It's just a brief ride across town. They don't care about none of that. You should have been in the house because it was curfew time. And then, it's just, and it's, like I said, a lot of what I love to say about all cities is they all the same. Underneath it all, like different accents, yes. Different styles of dressing, yes. Different hairstyles and attitudes, yes. But at the end of the day, a city is a city is a city. And if it's a city, it got some cops that ain't gonna do you right. And you gotta know that. And if you breaking curfew, they really the cops that's outside ready because they just don't do right. The witching hour is upon us. You just gotta know what you're getting yourself into. But you showed up, so I don't know. Who's at fault when it comes to this one, right? I don't know. It's tricky. It really is. It's tricky. What are you gonna do? You know that you're not supposed to be out there after curfew. So if they beat your ass, they gonna say it's on you. You wasn't even supposed to be outside in the first place. I'm just saying. I'm helping you make it make sense. Because it is what it is. So that's probably the little silver lining that they got in there real quick on you is that you weren't even supposed to be outside in the first place because it was a curfew because of the rioting and the protesting. Well, I'm going to say rioting, but the protesting that was going on. Yes. You put yourself in that situation, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Boo-Boo, to tell you, but, Big Sis got to tell you how she tell it. And kind of put yourself in the lion's den. All right. We got some quick topics we got to run through, and then I'm going to show my love, because I got to show my love to the people that show love to me. But let's get to it. So, child, they getting ratchet even in politics. Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, was arrested this weekend for a DUI just before midnight, Saturday night in Napa County. He was getting some wine. He was in the wine country. What y'all doing? Like, he just came from a wine tasting. He wasn't really that twisted. He was just tasting a little something. Having a little, and you know, when you go to the wine tastings, you don't just taste one wine, you tasting a couple of different kinds of wines. He just had too many at the wine tastings. He'd be all right. Next, Kanye West signed one of the greatest football players of all time, Aaron Donald, to Donda Sports. I find that, listen, I love Kanye. He always talk about something of all time, though. Like, all right, Kanye, I get it. You're going to be the greatest of all time. I get it. And you say he the best of all time. Well, he got to prove it. We don't just believe that. We need to. And he probably already prove it. But, you know, all time, that's a long time. All time. Of all time. That's a long time. Anyway, Laverne Cox becomes the first transgender person to have a Barbie designed in her image. Awesome. Every little girl needs a Barbie that looks like her. So cool. Entire New Orleans St. Augustine High School 2022 graduating class. Yes. I don't know. She upstairs throwing shoes. All right. So, I'm sorry. The entire New Orleans St. Augustine High School 2022, that threw me off, graduating class accepted to college. I'm going to say that so I could put it back together because it was nuts upstairs. The entire graduating class of St. Augustine High School, class of 2022, has been accepted to college. How phenomenal is that? How beautiful is that? There's some smart babies still left out there. Congratulations to you guys, man. There's some smart little kids still suffer. Man, it's a lot of dummies out here, but it's still some smart babies out here. I love it. All right, Jocelyn's Cabaret Amber Ali drops $25 million lawsuit against Jocelyn Hernandez and Ballistic Beats. Yeah, I don't know. That's a whole bunch of ratchetness. If I ever seen it, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just ratchet. Everything they be having going on in that. Like I don't even watch that show, but you know, I be doing my little research and stuff, and I come across the clips, and it's just like really. We couldn't go no further than this, huh? Whatever though. J. Cole inks a contract to play professional basketball in Canada. The Grammy Award winner will play guard for the Scarborough Shooting Stars. Whoa. I mean, you gotta live out your dreams, y'all. And his ain't stopped with music. He wanna play ball too, so let him ball. Well, I don't want to say ball till he fall, but let him ball, y'all. This last bit of news right here kind of makes me sad because I really like this actor. He's in a lot of good movies that I've seen anyway. And he was a cool dude, you know what I mean? I know him personally, but he made me feel good when I seen him on the big screen. So let's just give it up to Ray Liotta. He passed away at the age of 67. You don't know who Ray Liotta is. He played Henry in Goodfellas. If you have now no clue what went on in Goodfellas, I swear you should not be listening to this podcast. If you don't know who Henry is, and this is not the podcast for you. Goodfellas is a classic, and it's based on real life. It's a classic, and he also was in Field of Dreams, and a lot of other movies. Just like Ray Liotta was that dude, yo. I kind of heard a little bit. Big shout outs to Ray Liotta, dude. That kind of hurt a little bit. If you don't know, I don't know if you need to be watching this podcast. I think that this podcast is not for you. On some real talk. It's not for you. Cause only grown folks over here. Cause grown folks watch Goodfellas. Let's get to showing some love really quick. Only grown folks know about that kind of action. And if you don't know, you ain't a grown folk. There's some classic movies in this world that you gotta watch. And that would be in the range, baby. That would be in the range of classic movies that you have to have either seen, and you don't get a race card for it. You just get a validation card that say you certified and shit. But anyway, we are in 23 countries. Yes, I love it. And a whole bunch of cities too. I gotta be in them cities in order to be in those countries. Well, somebody said they got to pick it up. But anyway, let's get to the love. Big love to the United States, my country, 'tis of thee. I love you, my country. Thank you for loving me back. France, for sure. I love you, France. United Kingdom, period. I love you too, Bill. Thanks. I love you guys. I said them first because they give me big love. Germany, you already know. You give me big love too, baby. India, yup. True. Give me big love all the time. I love you. Brazil, yup. Netherlands, yup. Singapore, Talk about it. South Africa, United Kingdom, Hold on. We ain't done. I already said the United Kingdom, but whatever. We'll say them again. Spain, Philippines, Belgium, Australia, Japan, Mexico, Ireland, Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, Canada, Hong Kong, Russia, and last but not least, Switzerland. Hi, Switzerland. Welcome. Hope to see you again. Welcome. You guys are awesome. Excuse me, I got a lot to go. Anyway, so let's get to some of these cities. I can't do them all, but I'll do as many as I can. Hold on, I gotta get some water. All right, let's get back to it. Columbus, Ohio. Period. Pooh, thanks for loving me. I love you too. San Jose, California, been my day ones, and I ain't gonna never I know some crazy stuff that just went down over there, but I ain't never gonna give up on y'all. Y'all love me. I love you too. Baltimore, Maryland, my city. Dope little city. It's crazy, but it's a dope little city. France, I'll never butcher the name of this city, but I love you. Spring Valley, Nevada, Frankfurt, Germany, Washington, Virginia, Ashburn, Virginia, North Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm not going to have a voice tomorrow, but it's cool. Norton Shores, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, Boardman, Oregon, Atlanta, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, Owens Mills, Maryland, Boulder City, Nevada, Pikesville, Maryland. And there's more. I'm not going to do all of them because I'm already losing my voice right now. But what I will say is I love you all. Thank you for the love. You don't have to do it, but you do. And that's always a beautiful thing. So some things we gotta get out the way, and my voice going a little ham, but we gonna do it. You would like to be a part of this podcast? Come through. You know, many different ways to get involved. You want to give some suggestions. You want to chop it up. We got some ideas. And hit us at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. You want to play? You want your video on Fire Friday? That's up next. That's coming. Well, we ain't decided if we wired or what this Wednesday, but first that, and then Fire Friday. But you want your video play? We'll play it. Send it to us. Ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Need some advertisement. We got that too. And some other things popping. Hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. That's all I'm saying. We are on all streaming sites. You can hit us up. We're on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. We are everywhere. Like, we're everywhere. Holla at us. Get at us. You know what I mean? Don't like y'all crazy. It's free. It's free. Trust me. Remember, everything on this podcast is alleged. We weren't really there. We don't know. We can't say nothing about it. We wasn't there. Remember, if I play music on this podcast, I have permission to play it. So don't get mad at me and start blocking music out. Watch Fire Friday come. Facebook gonna act funny, but it's cool. It's cool. Want to find me? I'm at all of these social media spots, but just hit the link link in the description. It'll take you where you need to go. I'm trying to make it less complicated for you. I am. Always join the conversation. We like to talk to other people, except for when I'm in interviews. I'm probably not gonna pay you any mind. I might give you a quick little shout out, but I'm talking to the people. I can't. But other than that, drop a comment and join the conversation. We'll talk to you. You feel me? If it's relevant to what we're talking about. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We love you guys, and that is a major way to show your support. Let me be honest. I should ask for donations, and I would love donations. That would be lovely. But everybody can't do that. So if you can, just like, share, and subscribe. You feel me? That helps out a lot too. You don't even know it. And make sure to check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, the website is www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Whew, that was a lot to get off my chest, man. Because people be playing. Now, June's lineup is coming. I haven't forgotten. I just got to get it together. Got to get everything together. I'm still trying to confirm a few more slots because I want to go into June just as full as I went into May. Which May was a good month for me. I liked how May rolled out. And I did like how April rolled out too, though. April was kind of popping too. But the point is, I'm trying to make sure that we have that, that continuous little flow. You feel me? Like, everything should continue to just make progress, and it continue to make sense. So, we're working. We'll see what we got together. Where we at on time? Oh, I don't want to play no video because I don't want them try to strike me. Like, oh, we can't play your video and such and such and such. I miss playing videos, though. I haven't really been able to play videos lately like the way I want to play them because I've been a busy girl. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm just going to sit here. We going because I want to save it for Fire Friday, and I don't know who to throw at y'all real quick. Hold on. I might slide y'all a little hot tamale or two. A hot tamale or two. Nah, we gonna see. I'm gonna think on that one real quick. But We do have right now, as it stands, two interviews lined up already for June. Like I said, I want to fill some more slots for the calendar, but I think, you know what I mean, like it hopefully I'll get to go to a couple more events and see, what they hitting for, see what's there to report. Have a good time. You know, I do actually have a good time when I'm doing like the live situations. I like being there. I would like to be able to be more stationary, but it's kind of hard when you're in Baltimore City and you can't just be leaving your shit and setting up your shit. You can't do that. So they make it kind of impossible. And then, usually there's a press area, but if an event is going down and they don't have one, you pretty much on your own. So, yeah, I don't know that. I mean, the going live thing kind of interferes with that part, but yeah, other than that, everything else is copacetic. I like covering events and stuff, seeing what's going on, networking with people, getting to know people, you know, nothing wrong with it. I encourage more people to go out there and do the same. You never know what you're missing. You never, ever know. Um, and that's real. You just never know. All right. What else we got going on? Oh no, it was some other stuff I wanted to talk to y'all about. Cause y'all, this world is going to craziness. Like I don't know if it's me and maybe I'm just a paranoid individual and I'm just losing my mind. I don't think I'm losing my mind though. I think that I got good damn sense. That's what I think. And I think right now, you know how old folks used to always tell you, like, this the end of times, this the end of times. I feel like that shit right now. I do. I really, really do. Um, There's so much going on in the world, and I just don't know how to feel about it. Oh, check this out though. So for a while now, let me just get this one out. I gotta bang this one out because it kind of. I've been hearing about it off and on throughout the years, but let's talk about it. So Kevin Spacey charged with 4 counts of sexual assault in the United Kingdom. This shit been going on for so long though. But like the headlines about this dude and like I've heard it's been multiple victims, but he been at it since like what? Let me see. I'm gonna give y'all a specific time when all this shit started. 2005. It's 2022. So he been getting charged, or people been accusing him of doing such a thing since 2005, and we just now addressing the issue. Like I don't care what country it's in. It's in England. It's in the United States. It's wherever. Spain. Wherever. It should not take it from 2005 or because the other one was 2013. It should not take from 2005 or 2013 for you to figure out that this man is crazy and that he needs help, and that even if it's not help, maybe he needs to be in jail. You feel me? Like, that took you that long to realize that? It's some things in this life. I really, like, predators are real. Predators are some sick individuals and they are real. And the longer we go without addressing and thinking that people do things to boys, people do things to young men, because they don't have to necessarily just be little boys. There's ways that you could take advantage of other man as well. That happens. That happens. Um, Same thing goes for women, which is something that we fight for people to see all the time. Like stuff happens to us. But it took you that long. It's 2022, my dude. You said 2005 and 2013. And we just now getting around to prosecuting him and putting him in his place. That's a long, long time for you to just now be getting, like, come on, y'all. It's crazy. And I don't want to hear the pandemic talk because y'all had time before the pandemic hit to get it together. The two dates was 2005 and 2013. Get out of here. Nah, I ain't hearing that. I know. Absolutely not. Took too long. Way too long. That victim been needed justice. Nope. But yeah, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I don't know. I'm a little annoyed with that whole Kevin Spacey thing. It made me feel some kind of way in the inside. Like, what took y'all so long to figure out that what? I love y'all, though. I do. I'm sorry. I love y'all. This is what I should be directing my attention to. But let me say this to you, too. Because I do play these Fiverr commercials, during the show. And if you do have a business, don't be ashamed, like, to go there. You can get some great work done on the low. They do all kinds of work over there. The link is in the description, depending on how you watch it, above or below. But it's there, honey. Go check them out. I've gotten voiceovers done over there. A little bit of graphic designs done over there as well. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. But, yeah, man. I'm still tripping off at 2005 and 2013. It's 2022. Y'all just now getting around to convicting this man. Y'all crazy, y'all. All right, let me give my salutations. First things first, mind your fucking business. This is why I do Media Monday, so I can help you mind other people's business without you out there minding other people's business. You feel me? Come here, let me put you on. That's it. Come here, let me put you on. But mind your business that way. It's safer that way. You stay out of the way. It's much safer that way. Next, whatever your babies want to do, encourage those babies to be the best that they can be. Love them, hug them, kiss them, encourage them, tell them they're great, tell them they're smart, tell them they're beautiful, tell them all the things they need to hear so that we can ensure their greatness and not make them feel like they're not. You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem. Like, they need encouragement. They need to be lifted up. So do that. What else? Oh, yeah. Stay in your lane, dude. Like, your lane over there, my lane over here. We don't need nobody veering over into nobody else's lanes because that's how collisions happen. And, like, who needs that? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. What else is going on? And that's about it. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Those who download this podcast and really, really, you know what I mean, stick by, girl. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I would do without y'all, to be honest. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe out here. Stay out of trouble. Stay out the way. And yeah, I love you guys. Good night.